Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how I made this beautiful bubble hem dress with big flower bow. If this is something you would love to learn, then keep watching. Cut out for the upper part. So to make the bubble skirt, we'll be cutting two different circles. One, we're going to be cutting full circle, and for the inner, we're going to be cutting quarter circle. Now to make full circle, you have to first determine the radius, then you add it to the length of your skirt before you go ahead and cut fabric for folding. Okay, so The skirt length I am working with is 14 inches. I'll add 1 inch for hemming allowance, making 15 inches skirt length. Now the circumference, the waist circumference I am working with is 26 inches. I'll add 2 inches sewing allowance. That will be 28 inches for the waistline. Now the 28 inches, we are going to be dividing it by pi. Pi is 6.2. So I'm going to be dividing 28 by 6.2. 28 divided by 6.2 gave me 4.4 inches. Okay, now I'm going to add the 4.4, that's the radius, to the skirt length. 4.4 added to 15 gives approximately 19.5 or 19.4. So that is how I have folded my fabric here for 19 inches length to accommodate both the radius and the skirt length. Okay, so to fold for 360 full circle, you first of all fold your fabric into 2 and then fold into 2 like so, and then you go ahead to fold into 4. So I'm going to be marking 4 all around here. Now take the skirt length, 15 inches. So for the quarter circle, which is also going to serve as the lining, this is what I am using, the bridal satin. Okay, to determine the length, the width that you cut out, you're going to be adding your radius to the skirt length. Now to get the radius for half circle, you divide your waist circumference by 1.7. okay, 28 divided by 1.7 gives 16.5. okay, now you add 16.5 to the skirt length. The skirt length, the inner one is going to be 1 inch shorter, so I'm going to be adding 16.5 plus 14 inches skirt length. That gives 30.5. okay, so I have cut this fabric like this, 31 inches, 31 inches all around here. Okay, 31 inches in square shape. So I'll go ahead and mark the radius from this edge here. I'll mark the radius, that is 16.5 for the radius. 16.5. So I'll mark it all around 16.5. 16.5. So now I'll mark the skirt length. This is 14 inches. I'll mark 14 inches. It's supposed to be 30.5, right? Yes. 30.5 all around. 30.5. 30.5. Alright, so what I will do is to open up the full circle at one side. Open up the quarter circle. Measure round the hem. $51. So we'll be pleating the down part of the full circle. We'll be pleating this to 51. All right, let's go and sew. Okay, so I cut out 4 inches on fold is 8 inches. 8 inches. When you fold it, it will give you 4 inches. 4 inches. Then the length is 5 inches. So I cut out 4 inches, 4 inches by 5 inches. Okay, so what I'm going to do, place my curve at this point to end at this point, at this folded point, okay, to end on this open point. Then I'll connect like so. So I'll be having 4 different sizes, 4 different sizes of this flower petal. So this is it. This is size 1. Okay, please note that if you're cutting this on fabric, you're going to add ½ inch for joining. Okay, so to make one, you cut 2 of this. One will serve as the lining piece, but then again, let's go ahead and mark out the other sizes. So this one now is size 1. Now for size 2, come down 1 inch, come in 1 inch, or should I say half inch. Okay, so I'll connect from this point to this point for size 2. So I'll connect from this point to this point. Okay, so now this is size 1, this is size 2. When I'm cutting it out, I'll cut like this. Now for the third size, I'll come down 1 inch again, 1 inch, come in half inch here. Now connect this point to this point for size 3. Okay, so here is size 3. Now for the last size, which is 2 inches, I'll measure 2 inches from the down here. I want the last size to be 2 inches. I'll mark it here. Now connect this point to this point for size 4. Alright, so this is size 4. Now I'll first of all cut all the number of petals I want for the first size, and now cut out the first layer. Then for the second size, I'll use it to cut out all the number of petals I want. After that, I cut it out. Okay, so I'll repeat the same process. Okay, so I'll cut them all out and show you the sizes on the fabric. You can go ahead and use any fabric of your choice, but make sure you have something to, if the fabric is so light, make sure you have something to, you know, add to it to give it stability.
fix this. So you just have